Good morning. Such an exciting day today. I am so privileged to finally born to life has manifested what it wanted in the first place to touch the world and make a difference in each of our lives. It is such an amazing feeling that when you ask for something, the universe just gives to you in so many different ways. I'm very spiritual. I pray a lot, but I feel the alignment this week as I celebrate also my fourth year into the business. And as I am a registered nurse for 37 years, I'm a life coach that I started and long to start all these years, all my life. I found myself in a burnout stage. And then I found an online business. And now I'm serving a purpose of being a life coach.
Mhm.
Life coach is a very cliche word, but to that is empowerment and transformation for those who are burnout and those who wants to make life better, not just for ourselves, but for others. So today I am Grace and I'm honored to be interviewing Jara from Germany. I am so blessed. Please introduce yourself to audience of Burn to Thrive and for the global audience that it's going to project. We're streaming in YouTube and Facebook. And as I've said, we're starting this journey, but let's get you out there. Hajara, please introduce yourself to us.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited, and it's such an honor to be here with you in this conversation. Yeah, as you said, I'm Yara from Germany. I live here with my family. I've got two kids, 4 and 10 years old, and I'm a money and business coach for soulful entrepreneurs. I'm a very spiritual person as well. I have been all my life. And yeah, I've went through, a lot of ups and downs and also a burnout and yeah, really also dark times in my life. But as I know from myself, but also from others, and you know that yourself, these are the times where we create breakthrough. These are the times where we learn that we are capable of so much more than we thought, right? We just need this push from life, and that's uncomfortable. So yeah, and in all these ups and downs, then life somehow brought me to hypnosis, hypnotherapy, and that's what I'm really passionate about, because with this method we can really go deep and shift literally who we are, our patterns, our thoughts, our conditioning, our fears, all that stuff that's in the subconscious mind. We shift that on a deep level and create lasting results. And yeah, when we do that, especially related to money, business, and all the things that come with it, then yeah, we can see quite quick results. And that's what I'm really passionate about. Yeah, so I've been in this business since a bit more than 5 years. And I just love supporting women, especially entrepreneurs, on their journey.
That is so precious and so great. Women lift each other up. We want to do that every single day of our lives. We are so global. You're in Germany, I'm in California. So when something comes to play, when you resonate each other's purpose in life, you really just have to push each other because you never know what's going to come out of this. So Born to Thrive is, I just found out the other day that there's really actually Born to Thrive song. So, and it
Ah,
says amazing how the wordings resonated what I wanted to do in Born to Thrive. I was coaching someone who's a business owner, and it says you just have to say it out. You just have to share it to the world. So we take classes, we're certified. We knew in one way or the other how this business and how our life coaching and how we are gonna empower each other, how we're gonna present to the world. But at the end of the day, it is the story that really will reach
hmm.
out to the bottomest of your heart. And as I am so I'm running an online business and I know there are blocks. When you want to take abundance with you, there are blocks that will not let the money flow. And I
Hmm.
just attended a Life Surge, which is a Christian conference with Chad Maxwell, and so many different people. And it just says like we have faith and we have to remember that we too can be abundant because through abundance we can overflow. How are we going to do overflowing on helping others from the other part of the world or for us in itself, in our immediate family, if we don't accept the abundance that we truly deserve. So, Coach
Yeah.
Yara, yes, Yara, did I say it right?
Yara.
Yeah,
Yara. Yeah, that's
he's
perfect.
an expert in that. And amazingly, you know what? Sometimes we just have to unleash that mindset that we too can be abundant.
Mhm.
And how are we being soulful?
Yeah.
How are we going to change the mindset to bring wealth, bring money into our life? So I know you have more story that I want to dig in before I ask you 4 questions. Can you share us the fun part and the most fulfilling story, your story of becoming the beacon of light for a money mindset coach and a soulful coach for a business owner like me? You know, that's very interesting because
Yeah.
a lot of us are wanting to be entrepreneur, but we're putting the message out there, but we need to take the abundance in. So
Yes,
share with us your
absolutely.
story. Yes.
Yeah, such exciting topics. Okay, so I try to make a long story short. Um, I grew up with very spiritual and free-minded, open-minded parents. And I mean, there was a lot going on with divorce, and I went through a lot of challenges as a child, but my parents were very open-minded and spiritual. And so I got in touch already then as a child with a deeper thinking, with something that's beyond this scene and this 3D world. So at the age of 19, I read the book The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. Some of you might know this book. And that was like, I was hooked. And I knew that for me it felt like a confirmation. There is so much more than you know what we see here and what, let's say, yeah, society teaches you. And was actually the beginning when I then started also to go into meditation, to also start to communicate with my guides, where I asked questions, where I received answers. But the thing was, I didn't know how to bring that, my inner world into this world, because I was only 19. Back then, after school, I started working in hospitality in a restaurant. Yeah, I actually ended up working there for 13 years. And I always felt this gap, there's this inner world, spirituality, longing for more, for purpose, for supporting people, bringing that into this world. But then there is this fast paced world here, with, yeah, a lot of fun and exciting life, but it's very superficial. And yeah, then it happened that I burned out, not just from working so much, but because that was really my soul telling me, you can't continue like this. You need to really honor who you are and bring your truth into this world. And yeah, after 5 months of burnout and me being determined, I'm not going to take medication, I'm going to, manage that. I just made that choice. Yeah, and it worked. And then I also changed, I had to leave hospitality and yeah, did more meditation. And then I started to study psychology, which I didn't complete. And yeah, I learned more about spirituality, Buddhism. And then I also, yeah, learned about hypnosis. And this is where I then really felt like, wow, that's a method where I feel like I want to go deeper into. And then in 2020, in one of my, I would say, hardest times of my life, this is when I found Marissa Peer and straight signed up for her training, RTT, Rapid Transformational Therapy. And this is where then I really got a lot of sessions for my own inner healing, especially around scarcity as well, because, yeah, in my childhood, we didn't have much. There was a lot of stress and anxiety, especially from my mother, that we don't have enough. That was the vibe. Because it's not just about a mindset, it's the energy, it's the vibe, it's that what you really feel before any words are spoken, And it was the constant worry and stress. We don't have enough. We don't know how to pay the bills. We don't know how to continue, how to afford something. There is not enough, you know? Yeah. So I had to do a lot of work on that. And trust me, I know how it is to have money blocks, to be fully in the scarcity, not feeling worthy, and all of it. And yeah, then I really healed on a deeper level. And of course, I continue to do the work. But that's when things really started to shift for me, that in 2020 when I did that training, and then shortly after I opened my business that I run now since over 5 years. And yeah, in these 5 years, I did a lot of deep inner healing on myself as well. And I can just say that really the two greatest, let's say, self-development journeys there are is entrepreneurship and motherhood. Yeah. As I mentioned, I've got two kids. My girl is almost 4 and my boy is 10-year-old. And my 10-year-old boy has special needs, which has, yeah, how could I say, challenged me beyond anything I thought I could handle. But at the same time, I've had the opportunity to grow like I never imagined I could handle and grow in the last years. And all of that together with and growing my business, it's been, yeah, intense. And also, yeah, the outcomes are really, really beautiful. But we know that life really stretches us when we are ready to grow and move to the next level.
I wanted to mute my mic because I really want to listen to what you're saying. And absolutely, you're right. You know what? I have 4 kids, they're adult, and my kids
Mhm.
always says, "Mommy, uh, I don't want them to feel the limiting beliefs. Believe me, burnout and
Yeah.
scarcity was there. But for some
Mhm.
reason, I want to show them that abundance is there, that they can do anything they want to do."
Yeah.
And then what
Yeah.
also resonated with me is, it is true. Like when I say, "Well, I can't afford that," I feel like there's something in us that says, yes, you can. All you have to do is ask. Anything that we ask in
Mm.
this universe will come to us, to the goodness of our hearts.
Yeah.
And we also took care of a kid who had Down syndrome. And he was told that
Mhm.
he will never walk again, that he will never write a check again, that he will never eat in his mouth again. But guess what? It's the love that you put in caring for whatever
Yeah.
disability it is that turned him around. And he was
Yeah.
smarter. At 2 years old, he knows how to play with the YouTube, knows how to get his songs, and learn how to talk, learn how to walk. So it is the power of love and the will to break that. How would I say it? The the saying that this is what all they could do. This is what we could all do.
Mm.
We
Mhm.
are empowered
Yeah.
to be far beyond what people think we can do. We can
Yeah.
actually, like this one, being life coaches and transformational coaches on top of our job, on top of our challenges, is something that we thought at the very beginning, when myself and raising the kids, it's not possible. But all we have to do is get it out there, and you have the
Yeah.
power in you
Mhm.
to be able to be hypnotic therapist. I was told that I have the clairvoyant sixth sense in me,
Mhm.
and I never developed that because I was so scared to develop that. I just want to be
Mm.
in the realm
Yeah.
of what I can touch and not what I could say. But hey, there is something beyond the physical world, and I truly believe in that because I feel it, I
Oh,
see
yes,
it,
absolutely.
and the guidance and the intuition is so powerful. And as I've said, to just meet you today, it is an alignment and a guidance from above to give this opportunity, and I am so blessed. I have 4 questions. I know we are into 13
Yeah.
minutes in the business. So what is the most important problem you want to solve, being a money coach and a soulful mentor for business owners?
Yeah. So, the most important problem that I want to help them solve is really breaking through these invisible income ceilings. Because, yeah, there are so many inner limitations that hold us back, as you touched on that, the beliefs, the energetical blocks, the conditioning. There are literally so many layers on us. That we believe we can't reach more, we can't do more, we can't, receive more or make more money or create success or freedom or whatever. And we know that just strategy alone doesn't really create lasting results. I say it's 80% the inner work and 20% the strategy. So when we shift really the deep layers, the beliefs, the patterns, the the nervous system responses behind the relationship to money, that is what creates lasting results and then also a permanent expansion. I really want to help them to feel safe with receiving more, with being more, so they step into their next level self and also income and impact. Because as you also said, I believe we are abundant beings. We are divine abundant beings, and it's natural to us to be abundant. It's our birthright.
Yes.
So all the layers that keep us small, where we feel not good enough, not worthy enough, where we feel guilt or shame around wanting more or desiring a certain lifestyle or being, like really a bigger person, that's all bullshit. And yeah, this is what I really want to help them to break through these layers, through this invisible income ceiling, because many entrepreneurs, they hit that point quite often actually, that they feel like they can't go beyond this ceiling or plateau. And that's what I really want to help them with.
That is beautiful. Yes, we are by nature, we are entitled to abundance. We are abundant, and that is
Yeah.
our birthright. Very true. So, what would you make, what would make a lasting difference in this practice on like the human being that you touch, the business owners that you touch? What do you feel would make this mentorship a lasting difference in their lives? Like money is very important, money moves the world,
Mm.
but what is that lasting difference that you want to put into the
Yeah.
hearts of those you're going to coach?
Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, abundance, riches, wealth, it's not just money. It's actually so much more, and it's so much deeper. It's really who you are. Because money, yes, somehow it's this tool that we use here to pay our bills, right? A tool of exchange. But actually, money is an energy. It's so much more. Some even say money is consciousness. I say money is an energy, and everything that we want in our life, we don't get that because we want it so badly. But when we bring ourselves into resonance with that, into alignment, we need to align with that, what we want, with the lifestyle, the happiness, the health. We need to become that first. I always say we need to go first. So, this is really what creates the lasting difference behind the whole money work, is that you have to become that different person first. You literally have to shift your identity from scarcity to abundance, or from, being an entrepreneur under a certain level, and you just want to really grow and create wealth and abundance, not just in money, but in all the other things, time freedom, independence, healthy, living the life that you desire, and being there for your kids, or whatever you really desire to live in life. And this requires you to become that person, to become that energetic match, so that you then get what you desire and what you create as a response from the universe. Does that make sense?
Yes, that's beautiful. So,
Yeah.
it's a lasting difference, exactly, because as a whole person, from being burned out and
Mm,
encountering all these trials and pressure in life, it's like we're diamonds. We are pressured
mm,
and refined in the darkest moments of our lives, as I've said, and you will, and you are making a difference. And really, in us, in so many entrepreneurs, mother, whoever, like a 19-year-old to 82-year-old, or even
mm.
90-year-old, you will touch and make a difference, because whatever you want is already out there in the universe.
Yeah.
The Lord has already predestined you to have this. All you have to do is call it, align it, and claim it. But last question: how does this connect with your objective in life, in your values, in your mission? I'm
Mm,
pretty sure I am doing a life coaching, transformational empowerment and health coach, because I just want to empower. I'm at my
yeah.
age where I want to
Yeah.
empower, I want to transform. I was in a burnout state, and I know self love, self respect,
Mm,
self care is
yeah.
an empowerment thing that starts from within. And through that, we could share it to the world, because, hey, we're not just here as mom, as, as
Yeah.
a nurse, as a empowerment coach, as a daughter to our parents. We are meant for more, and we need to live that life. We are by obligation to self-love, self-respect, self-care, to be the best version of ourselves, and we want to
Yeah,
take you with us. So how does this connect with your
beautiful.
overall objective in life, in your values, in your mission? How does this mentorship connects to you?
Yeah, I would say that, I have lived through most of this. I know how it feels, to that I've grown up in so much scarcity and stress around money. I know how it feels to really carry a lot, to feel a lot of pressure, to push through, or that I needed to rebuild my confidence and my sense of safety, and yeah, allow myself to actually step into the person that I'm now and creating this business. So because I've lived through all of this, I really feel this as my deep mission, that I want to help women rise into their power from a very deep level, grounded, confidence, capable of holding so much more. Because I know we all have this version of ourselves underneath all these layers or experiences or emotions. And also, I mean, I highly value, yeah, just, growing, the personal development, healing. I also highly value, obviously, my children, family life, really giving them a different life than what I had. Also, not passing on the limitations and patterns how I grew up, but really healing myself and, not to pass that on to them. And then also, I'm really passionate about female leadership, women in business versus the male way of doing business and creating success. And what I see is that really in nowadays world, well, it's still that business, success, money, it's still a man's world. And the way business is created, it's made for men. So we women, we shouldn't press ourselves into that and feel like we need to adjust in order to create success and financial freedom and make an impact. But we really need to come back to who we are, honor who we are, and create the business our way so that it feels aligned for who we are as a woman, as mothers, carrying already so much in daily life. Or as women, we have different bodies. We need more sleep. We have a cycle. So we are more emotional. We want to really honor that and create life and business and money the female way. And yeah, these are things that I really highly value, that really matter to me. And this is why I really want to help women to heal themselves and then build business and life their way so it feels good for them.
Such a beautiful podcast today, a live interview. I cannot tell you enough how I'm
Thank you.
appreciative of today. And truly, through our trials in our lives, like there were times in my life where, oh my God, I don't have enough money for gas. I have to count these pennies. But
Yeah.
the refinement that we went through, the best leaders, the best coaches, the best millionaires, the best billionaires came out from all this refinement. All the failures
Yeah.
and successes lead us to who we are. So Born to Thrive has finished a live interview actually, and we are gonna put it out there. Let's put it out there, and I hope I meet you in a global scale. Say the word again. See, my age says how I cannot remember a name. Say it again loud.
Yara.
Jara, and
Yara.
yes, Jara, thank you very much for
Thank you
allowing
so
me
much.
to share you to the world. And I am grateful. I'll see you in a global scale. God bless everybody. Have a wonderful day. Born to Thrive. It's Luisita Ventura, founder of Born to Thrive. And Jara, please share again your business one more time and how they can get hold of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. It's been really fun to be in this conversation and share a little bit more. So, best way to find me is on Facebook, Jara Geipel. I don't know if you will put the link somewhere. And I'm a money and business coach for soulful entrepreneurs, for spiritual female entrepreneurs who are really ready to go deep grow to the next level so that you can expand who you are, your capacity to receive, and then, of course, the success you create and the impact that you make. So
Oh,
I'm looking forward to connecting with you. And yeah, it's been a pleasure here. Thank you so much.
yes, men and women, life coaches, entrepreneurs, business owners will get you in with Born to Thrive. And I hope in one way or the other, we have given you a very warm Monday full of positivity and an excellent mindset that the world is out there and we waiting for you to grab the opportunity of abundance, not only of mind, not only of money, soul, heart, mind, and body for us and for our family so we can overflow to the world. There are more people waiting for us. God bless everybody. Have a wonderful Monday and the rest of the week. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.